Kita, do you ever feel like you've spent so much time taking care of everybody else that you don't know what you need anymore?
Yes, Phoenix, I feel that way more often than I'd like to admit.
So, Kita, how does it make you feel being Superwoman? It's empowering, but it can be overwhelming. I see that strength in you. Thank you. That means a lot.
That's exactly how I feel. I'm a mom, a grandma, and somehow everyone thinks I have all the answers. But sometimes I'm just trying to hold myself together.
I hear you. It's a lot.
Girl, same. People see strength and assume you never get tired. They don't see the nights you're lying awake worrying about your kids, your grandbabies, your family, and your own future. I know exactly what you mean.
And when I finally get a moment to myself, I don't even know what to do with it. I've spent so many years being needed. Me too. My brothers call, the kids call, the grandkids need something. Then everybody wonders why I'm exhausted.
Sometimes I ask myself, who am I besides mom and grandma?
Whew, that's the question right there.
Because I love my family with everything in me. I wouldn't change that. But I miss the version of me that had dreams that weren't connected to taking care of someone else.
I know exactly what you mean. I think we spent so much of our lives being strong women that we forgot we were women too. Women with feelings, women who need rest, women who need support.
And women who deserve to be poured into, not just pouring into everybody else. You know what's comforting?
What?
Knowing I'm not the only one trying to figure this out.
You're definitely not alone. We're both learning that our worth isn't based on how much we do for other people. Maybe this next chapter is about choosing ourselves without feeling guilty.
I like that. Not abandoning our families, just remembering that we're part of the family too.
That's deep.
It's true, we tell everybody else to take care of themselves. Maybe it's finally our turn to listen to our own advice.
Then let's make a promise. What's that? As we're taking care of everyone else, we're going to take care of ourselves too. Deal. Because the grandmas, the moms, and the strong women deserve love too. Do you ever feel guilty for wanting a break?
All the time. The minute I sit down and decide I'm not doing anything for anybody, my phone starts ringing.
And then you answer it.
Every time.
Me too. I tell myself this will only take a minute. Next thing I know, my whole day belongs to somebody else.
I know exactly what you mean.
That's because we've always been the dependable ones. People don't even ask if we're okay anymore. They just assume we are. You know what I miss?
What?
Whew.
Yes. They see the birthday parties, the phone calls, the rides, the advice, the babysitting, the encouragement, but they don't see the sacrifices or the loneliness that can come with being everybody's safe place. That's why these conversations matter. We spend so much time listening to everyone else that we rarely get heard. You know what I've been realizing lately? Tell me. I don't want the rest of my life to be just surviving. Me neither.
I want joy. I want peace, hobbies. I want to laugh until my stomach hurts. I want to travel without feeling guilty.
Just an hour?
Okay, maybe a whole day. Both laugh. We laugh, but we're serious. Very serious. Because somewhere along the way, we learned that taking care of ourselves was selfish.
And it isn't. No, it's necessary. You know what I think? What? I think we're entering a season where we stop apologizing for choosing ourselves sometimes. A season where we can be mothers and grandmothers without losing ourselves.
Exactly.
A season where we can love our families and still have dreams.
A season where we stop carrying the world on our shoulders.
And start sharing the weight. Because we're not superheroes. We're women. Women who have given a lot of love. And women who deserve some love in return.
That's non-verständlich here.
Can I tell you something I don't say out loud very often? You know this is a judgment-free zone. Go ahead. Sometimes I wonder if people would notice if I stopped doing everything.
I would notice. They'd notice what stopped getting done, but they might not realize how much of it came from you. That's what scares me. Sometimes I feel like my value has become attached to what I do for people. I hear you.
I understand that. As the only girl with 2 brothers, I grew up feeling like I had to be nurturing, understanding, and available all the time. And once you're known as that person, everybody gets comfortable with it.
Exactly. Then one day you wake up and realize you've become everyone's support system. But who supports the support system? That's the question nobody asks.
You know what I miss? Having someone check on me without needing something first. That part. Just a simple call that says, how are you doing today? Not can you watch the kids, not can you help me with this.
Just genuine concern. Because people forget that strong women still need comfort. They think strength means we don't get overwhelmed, or hurt, or lonely, or scared about the future.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and see a woman who has survived so much. Same. But I also see a woman who is tired. Not tired of her family, not tired of loving people. Exactly.
Do you ever think about the younger version of yourself?
All the time.
What do you think she'd say if she saw you today?
She'd probably be proud, but I think she'd also ask, when was the last time you had fun? Mine would ask, when was the last time you did something just because it made you happy?
That's a hard question.
It is.
We spent years creating memories for everybody else. Maybe it's time to create some for Grandma?
You know what I'm learning?
What's that?
That I deserve the same grace I give everybody else. And I deserve rest without feeling guilty about it. Look at us, baby steps, cousin, but we're getting there. You know, people always ask women, how are you? And most of us automatically say, I'm fine. But what they don't see is the anxiety we carry behind that smile. They don't see the mental checklist running through our minds before our feet even hit the floor in the morning. The bills, the children, the spouse, the job, the family, the friendships, the appointments, and somehow still finding time to take care of ourselves. Anxiety doesn't always look like panic attacks. Sometimes it looks like overthinking every conversation. Sometimes it looks like lying awake at 3 a.m., replaying things that happened 5 years ago. Sometimes it looks like being exhausted but unable to rest because your mind refuses to be quiet. You're physically drained, but your thoughts just won't stop racing. Many women become experts at functioning while struggling. We cook dinner while worrying. We go to work while worrying. We smile in pictures while worrying. We show up for everyone else while silently wondering who will show up for us. The hardest part is that anxiety often makes us feel like we have to carry everything alone. We tell ourselves to be strong. We tell ourselves not to complain. We tell ourselves everyone needs us.
But strength isn't carrying the weight of the world by yourself. Strength is admitting when you're overwhelmed. Strength is asking for help.
To every woman battling anxiety, you are not weak, you are not failing, you are carrying more than most people know. Give yourself permission to rest, give yourself permission to say no, give yourself permission to choose peace over pressure. Because you deserve the same love, care, and compassion that you so freely give to everyone else.
Can I be honest for a minute? Sometimes anxiety isn't being afraid of something happening. Sometimes it's being afraid because nothing is happening, and your mind starts creating problems that don't even exist yet.
As women, we carry so much. We carry our families, we carry our jobs, we carry our relationships, we carry our past, we carry our future, and then people wonder why we're tired. Anxiety whispers lies. It tells us we're not doing enough. It tells us we're failing. It tells us everyone is disappointed in us. It tells us if we stop moving for 1 second, everything will fall apart. So we keep going. We keep smiling. We keep showing up. We keep checking on everyone else while secretly hoping someone notices that we're struggling too. Some days anxiety feels like a racing heart. Some days it feels like a knot in your stomach. Some days it feels like tears you can't explain. And some days it feels like complete silence while your mind is screaming. The truth is, many women have become masters at hiding their pain. We know how to fix our makeup after crying. We know how to answer "I'm good" when we're barely holding it together. We know how to pour from an empty cup because we've been doing it for years. But healing begins when we stop pretending we're okay. Healing begins when we admit we're overwhelmed. Healing begins when we realize that asking for help doesn't make us a burden, it makes us human. You don't have to be strong every moment of every day. You don't have to save everyone. You don't have to carry every problem. Sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is sit down, take a breath, and say, I need support too.
And if nobody has told you lately, let me tell you this. You are doing better than you think. You are stronger than you feel, and you are worthy of peace, not just survival. Because sis, you deserve a life where you're living, not just coping.
I pray you trust the delay. I pray you trust the process. I pray you look back one day and say,
People see us singing songs, reading stories, and playing with children. What they don't always see is everything that happens behind the scenes. It's the unseen work that makes it all possible. They don't see the teacher who arrives early to prepare the classroom before the sun comes up. They don't see the teacher who spends her own money on supplies because she wants her children to have the best. They don't see the emotional weight we carry when a child is struggling, when a family is hurting, or when we know a child needs more support than we can give alone. Being an early childhood teacher is more than a job. It's being a teacher, nurse, counselor, referee, cheerleader, and sometimes a safe place for a child who just needs a hug. And while we pour so much into others, many of us are running on empty. We're exhausted from long days, endless paperwork, staffing shortages, and expectations that never seem to stop. We smile through the fatigue because little eyes are watching us. We keep showing up because the children need us. But the truth is, burnout is real. There are days when we sit in our cars before work and gather the strength to walk in. Days when we go home physically tired but emotionally. Days when we wonder if anyone notices how much we give. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Rest is not selfish. Asking for support is not weakness. Taking care of yourself is not abandoning your children. The children need the best version of you, and that means you deserve care too. So if you're tired, acknowledge it. If you're overwhelmed, talk about it. If you're burned out, don't suffer in silence. Because behind every thriving child is an educator who is given a piece of their heart. We're tired. Not the kind of tired that a good night's sleep fixes. I'm talking about the kind of tired that settles deep into your soul. Every day we walk into classrooms filled with little personalities, little emotions, little needs, and little hands reaching for us. We comfort tears, celebrate milestones, teach life skills, and we communicate with smiles.
But who's asking how we're doing? Who's checking on the teacher who spent her lunch break cleaning up another accident? Who's checking on the teacher who stayed late finishing lesson plans?
Who's checking on the teacher who went home worried about a child she couldn't stop thinking about? Because the truth is, caregivers need care too. Caregivers bust their butts every single day, but they feel unappreciated by management. We have to change that. We need to recognize their hard work. They deserve better. Management does not understand how many times people get to the front door and want to turn around and go home. We have to address this. It's a major barrier to them getting the help they need. Childhood educators go through so much, and the majority don't even get paid what they are worth. We need to do better for them. If you are an educator, we appreciate you, we value you, because we know between management, parents, and the children is a lot. Thank you for all that you do. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It happens one exhausting day at a time, one skip break at a time, one I'm fine, when we're really not fine at all. We begin breathing for everyone else. The passion is still there. The love is still there. But the energy is fading. And that's why we have to stop treating burnout like a personal failure. Burnout is not weakness.
Burnout is what happens when caring people carry too much for too long.
So today, I want every educator listening to rest, perhaps some that's struggling. You deserve the same kindness, patience, and compassion that you give away every single day. And maybe that's the question we should all be asking. If we're teaching children how to care for themselves, why aren't we giving ourselves permission to do the same? Someone else is having a meltdown because things didn't go their way. And while I'm helping one child,
this is a disaster. I can't handle this.
3 more are calling my name.
Mom, help me over here.
Okay, I'm coming. I spend my day teaching, comforting, redirecting, cleaning, encouraging, protecting, and loving children who depend on me. I smile when I'm tired. I stay patient when I'm overwhelmed. I give my best even when I have nothing left to give. The hardest part is that mental exhaustion doesn't stay at work. It follows me home. My body may leave the classroom, but my mind is still there. Some days I sit in my car after work in complete silence because I've spent 8 or 10 hours listening, talking, and solving problems. I don't need music. I just need a moment to hear my own thoughts. I love what I do. I love the children. I love watching them learn and grow. But love doesn't erase exhaustion. Caring deeply for others be draining. So if you know a teacher, especially an early childhood educator, check on them. Behind the smiles, lesson plans, and classroom photos may be someone who is running on empty. And to every teacher feeling mentally exhausted right now, your feelings are valid. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are carrying a responsibility that many people will never fully understand. Give yourself permission to rest, because even the strongest hearts need a break. Teacher burnout doesn't happen because we don't care. It happens because we care so much for so long.